Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Joining me now on Spotlight is Young Life of Naperville and Aurora. We have two Matts in studio, Matthew Margison, who is the area director, and Matt Watson, who is a student at Naperville Central High School. So, let's talk the mission of Young Life.
Yeah. First of all, thanks for having us. We're just
thank you.
so excited to be here. But gosh, Young Life is a nonprofit organization that, it's all over the world. It's in 95 different countries, and 1.5 million kids are involved all over the world. And it's just an exciting thing to be a part of. But Young Life's mission is really to provide a safe, non-threatening environment for students to explore their faith, find community, and really develop relationships that are life-lasting. So, yeah.
Now tell me a little bit about how you accomplished that.
Yeah, we accomplished that mission. Really it starts with relationships. And we have 5 C's within Young Life. It starts with contact work. And when we talk about contact work, we talk about over 60 volunteer leaders that are teachers in our community, they're coaches, they're college students that really go around the high schools, go to coffee shops. We're just in the community, integrated into all that's happening at sports games, and we're building relationships with high school students, middle school students, college students, students with disabilities, you name it. And we're just trying to provide just positive place to explore their faith. So contact work is number 1. Then we have 4 other C's. We have club, which is just a crazy night on Wednesday nights where kids get to come and just have a ton of fun and play some messy games. We have campaigners, which is a Bible study that's on Monday nights and that meets in homes. We have our local committee, which is adults that get to also oversee our ministry and meet with people all over and help us raise our funds. And then lastly, we have camp. And camp is the summer experience where, over 300 kids from our area are going to go on zip lines and just go crazy and have all sorts of fun. And then at the end, get to hear a little bit more about who Jesus is and help them grow in their faith. So, yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff that we do to accomplish our mission, but it's cool.
Yes,
yeah,
that's great.
Cool.
Now, Matt, tell us, how did you get involved with Young Life?
I got involved with Young Life during a time when I felt like I needed something more out of high school. And what Young Life did for me was it created an environment for me to be able to express myself. And the first time I went, one of my friends took me, and she introduced me to everybody and all the leaders, and the leaders introduced me to their parents and who was hosting it, and they just made me feel at home, and they made me feel like this is where I belong and I can be who I want to be, and they didn't ask me to change when I walked through the door. And it really, inspired me to be able to reach out to other people and do the same thing for them.
That's terrific. A safe place.
Yes.
Be yourself.
Very safe.
Yeah, that's terrific. Would you say that's what most people say, Matthew?
Yeah, I think that a lot of people that come to Young Life say that it's maybe one place where they can walk in the door and those social barriers are broke down a little bit.
Okay.
And everyone can just kind of be themselves for that hour of time at club or campaigners. And wouldn't you say that to be true? That it's just totally a place where the barriers are broke down. Yeah. So.
Now tell us, because I know you've been to camp, right?
Right.
And that's one of the key parts of your program. So tell us a little bit about your camp experience.
My camp experience, it was honestly the best week of my life. I didn't want to go. Everybody on the bus was crying on the way home. And it's just a place where you meet new friends and you just make relationships that will last for the rest of your life. I still talk to some of the people who live in different states that I met at camp. And it was just honestly the best week of my life. Everything we did there completely changed me as a person, and I love who it made me, and I want to go back, and I want to inspire people to come back and bring everybody with me. So.
Wow, that's an incredible endorsement of your work. That's really terrific.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you're working with a couple of special target populations, so I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about those 2 programs.
Well, yeah, and totally. First of all, I just love the fact that I get to hang out with guys like Matt, because it's just such an awesome thing to have relationships with guys like him. But A couple other things that we have besides just our high school ministries at 5 of the local high schools is we have middle school ministry, which is our wildlife program. So students in 7th and 8th grade and then some special 6th grade events can come and find out more about Young Life and have a safe place to come and build relationships with leaders. And then we have a program called Young Life Capernaum, Naperville Access, and it's for students with disabilities in District 203 and 204 and beyond. And that meets every other Monday night at Good Shepherd Church. And it's just an awesome place where we have fun and build relationships. We eat dinner together and play crazy games and sing crazy songs. So yeah, definitely.
So you're really making it available to everybody, because I think lots of people traditionally think of Young Life as very much a high school program, but you're making it available at that younger age, and you're also making it available to folks that might not otherwise have that opportunity to get engaged with you.
Totally. Young Life is every kid everywhere, and that's really our heart, is no matter what the social background, no matter your socioeconomic status, no matter what you've been through, where you've been, we really want to be a place where everyone feels welcome. So,
that's great. That's
yeah.
great. Now, how do people get involved? How did you get involved originally? You said you had a friend that took you?
Right. So I had a friend who took me the first night, and I was just talking to her. I told her something like, I'm looking for something more. Like, basketball's not doing enough for me. And she took me to Young Life for the first night and introduced me to Matt Margaron, and we've talked probably every day since then. And
the rest is history.
And the rest is history, yeah.
That's terrific. Well, listen, thank you guys for stopping by. To find out more about how you can support Young Life throughout the year or how your children can participate, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, there'll be more Spotlight.